Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to make you guys a quick video, or quick as possible. I hope everyone have been enjoying their summer thus far. I'm proud to announce I finally submitted my book for editing today, and also I'm getting a ebook cover prepared now. So my book should be out by next week, hopefully Monday or Tuesday. And I wanted to also bring you guys some information, some real important information that I feel that is important to me and what's kind of going on at this moment in time, that we see what's going on in the world economy, also in our own country. I always want to thank you. I appreciate the support from everyone. This is my perspective. If it helps someone, please share the videos, and you can always purchase my books on Amazon. I include a link on top of this video, and the books are very reasonable. Some of my books are right now $4.99, $5.99, so it's affordable, and it should produce you guys information, especially in the realm of credit, even student loans, that can help change your credit profile and just help you in the realm of credit, because credit is very important. They're using it now even for you to obtain a job, so it's affecting every part of your life. So I'm hoping that the information will be beneficial, and you can search my page if this is your first time seeing a video from me, and look at the success rates from some other people that have purchased the book, and even just watching the videos that I put out for free and obtaining the information and applying it to their own personal life. But what's going on in the world today, especially in this country, we see a lot of influx coming in of control. And why it's very important when we're talking about collections and debt, part of that control and that bondage has to do with debt, wages, and your inability to have disposable income. And that's income that you're able to have at your dispense after taxes and what you can use. When we're dealing with the labor market, we see labor wages is not going up. It's a demand for you to have higher education, which require you to take out more student loans, but neglect really for you to see an increase in pay. Because even if you receive an increase in pay, you're still in debt, and you have to pay back these hefty student loans that accumulate interest. And I'm always biblical, and I looked at it's a chapter in 2 Kings, and it talks about a woman whose husband was a prophet, and when he passed away, apparently he made some business decisions that left them and her sons in debt. And it got to a point where the creditors were coming after the sons for this debt, to take them in slavery or indentured servitude. And we see that if people don't make proper preparations when it comes down to their business, as far as inheritance tax, estate tax, even for burial, you can bring your family into servitude. So it's very important to, if you're a person in my age bracket, in 30s, 20s, and you have children, it's very important for you to have term life insurance, where you don't leave people in debt by having to take care of your obligations, whether it be your children or whether it be burying you. Because if you compare paid money, $100 or so for Jordans, electronics, a new iPhone monthly, you can afford to purchase some term, very inexpensive life insurance. So when he died, he left his family in debt. But it was something very interesting. She went to the prophet Elisha at the time to seek an answer on what to do, because her husband worked, in ministry. So what he said to her, "What do you have in your house?" And she said, "All I have is oil, save a flash of oil." And a flash that they would use was a vessel, and it was a clay vessel majority of the times. And clay vessel represent a person, house even representing your body, your own gift and talent being that oil. Everybody in this world have been put here for a purpose. God put you here for a distinct purpose. And your attributes that you're using right now, if you have a job, is helping you actually perform that job. That's majority of the times the reason why we apply for a job. But what needed to be done is for you to apply that skill and that oil, or that anointings, if you want to call it, or divine purpose that God got for your life, to free you up. Because when this woman, he told her to borrow as many vessels as possible, close the door with you and your sons, and pour it out. And the rest of what you have, once you empty it, sell it. And they did that. And closing the door meaning sometimes, you guys, you don't have to tell everybody your business. You need to do what you need to do in order to obtain your goals and your dreams. Because some people are just there to discourage you and knock you down. But what it did, when they sold the rest, they was able to live off the rest. And this is a picture. Your gift and talent, you need to put it to work for you. Somebody right now is called, who's able to cook. It's barbecue season. All it might take is a grill, and for you to start cooking hot dogs and hamburgers, selling it, and that can be your way out of debt. Many people, you look at, I know I'm from Newark, around Newark, and you'll see people with little icy trucks, little carts, and they sell that. You know, that's a simple idea to get you out of debt. Instead of always going to get a job, maybe you need to do something in your own talent to get you out of debt. Because you guys, a lot of you guys contact me to get out of debt, to get right back in. And all it is, credit a lot of times is gold in handcuffs. If you're not using that credit in order to bring in income, it's not doing you any good. And what is going on in our government system, we seen in Genesis, where it talk about Joseph, that it was a crisis, a famine. And a lot of people, even our government, make out when crisis happens. When it was a famine, the people that had their own field, no taxation, had to start selling livestock just to feed themselves. And then they had to even give up their land to the government in order to obtain food. And then it got to a point when they didn't have anything but themselves to offer up, their labor. So if you're working for someone and you're being taxed to the hills, like people that are on a job, you are an indentured servant. And in order for you to get out that rut, having another business, even a small business that you can do on the weekends, that'll give you a tax vehicle to relieve some of your tax debt, where you can get some money back, where you don't have to pay as much in taxation out. So hopefully this information will help you guys. It's a lot of control going on in this world. It's a lot of disrest. And some of it the government is marketing and putting out there, and unfortunately capitalizing. It was a movie by Dr. Seuss. I believe it was called The Island of the Sneetches. And it was the man with this machine causing division. And what we have to pay attention is what's really going on. And not to say and undermine that certain oppression is not happening, because it truly is. So some class of people have to be more understanding, and instead of judging the situation, need to listen. So I hope you guys can use this information, and I hope it's a blessing to you. God bless and enjoy your day.